Yo, yo, yo. Time for another little quick stream. Got some work done. It might rain here soon. All right. Hmm. Starting to sprinkle a bit. Yeah, what's up, guys? See if anybody pops into the chat. Let's see if I can get 10 people to watch for 30 minutes. That's 300 minutes. 300 minutes is 12, 18, 24. That's 5 hours. So it would be nice to get a few more people here. Let's just take a quick walk. Hopefully it won't rain. Feels like it might, though. Nope. Starting to sprinkle as we speak. Mm-hmm. Yep, starting to rain. Maybe we'll just come and go. Well, dang it, man. Maybe it'll be a good day just to starting to rain, fellas. Starting to rain. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Taking a quick little break from the contracts. YouTube Live. Who is in the chat? I see someone's in here. Well, I was going to go on a walk in the woods with you guys, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Simply because it's raining now. Nice rest. Who is in the chat? Gunner. Gunner's back. What's up, Gunner? Welcome back. It's raining, man. I was going to go take a walk in the woods with you guys. See, I'm out here. We got the woods and everything back here. What's up, brother? What's up, the Black Death McGray Cray Crow? Daniel Mason. This is Georgia. This is out in the woods in Georgia. Mason. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, what's up with the UK? Motorcycle club. That's what's up. There's a big motorcycle club. If you're ever in Georgia, go northwest near Hiawassee. There's a lot of motorcyclists that go up there. They got leather shops, all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, well, it's starting to sprinkle out here, guys. I wanted to take a walk into the woods. Connected from India. India, what's up, man? A lot of people come in from India. A lot of people do. A lot of people come in here from India. I gotta change it because I changed it up. It's now a family protection group. So are you a business? Do you subscribe as a business for that? A family protection group seems interesting. Motorcycle club from like a tax deductible standpoint. You want to see the train track, guys? Ah. Oh, a nod. Thanks for asking. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. It's just me and the family. Okay. Well, technically, if it's just you and the family, you can make that a nonprofit. You could probably open up some type of LLC with a nonprofit and get some tax deductible benefits from that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm really thinking about it, man, and I'm going to move to LA. Don't move to LA. Gunner, why would you move to Los Angeles? Everybody, I left California. I'm telling you, I left San Diego. I would not move to California. Just my opinion. Take it for what it is, Gunner. LAPD pays good, though. I am first like. Shout out to Rosie. Rosie, Rosie with the first like. Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga. Mississippi isn't too bad. Mississippi is not that bad. If you own your own business, land's cheap and you can get a lot of, it depends on what you want, man. If you're near Biloxi and the beach, it's not so bad. But Georgia's not bad. Gets a little humid sometimes. Guys, just enjoying the stroll. Do I have a boyfriend? I do not. I am single, and also I am not gay. So I would not want a boyfriend. Um, and I'm not in the market for a girlfriend. Can you talk about your first gay experience? I cannot, simply because I am not gay. Guys, I love the trolls. Shout out to the trolls. Shout out to all you guys. Without the trolls, I wouldn't get all the comments. Free Israel. Oh boy. Come on, guys. Race, religion, and politics. Let's keep that off the chat. I've got a moderator in here. Basically, tell jokes, have fun, but sometimes I do have some minors that come in my channel. So just try to keep it appropriate, guys, like it's your brother or sister or like your mom. Come on, guys. But Isaac, where you looks nice. Oh, the middle of the woods. Yeah, and there's a train track over here. Yep. I like to come out here in between my business meetings. I own a business, so I've been going live recently trying to help you young entrepreneurs. Oh, I know, brother. I know. Joking's fine. Look, the little gay jokes and stuff don't bother me, but sometimes people come up here and get super explicit, it's like sexually explicit. And it's like, I have young men and women who have suicide and come to my channel just to get a good word. And if you're a troll, I get it, trolls. I get what you do. But at least have some consideration for the younger group. I'm actually trying to make the world a better place. Right. Got myself a new subscriber dance. You know, sometimes when we're really quiet out here, sometimes we'll see a deer. Sometimes you'll see a deer. Sometimes you'll see a bunny. Elsa. Hello, Elsa. Welcome back. Have you seen Friday the movie with Ice Cube? Friday. Man, I haven't seen a movie in so long. I saw the new Jurassic Park with my sister because I hadn't seen her in like 7 years. And we decided to go see a movie. Guess because I'm a bum brother. But I was also living 2,000 miles away. And I was in the military for a while. But I don't see a lot of movies, guys. I study, I do business, I make money, and I play piano. That's really all I do. I was married, but then I got a divorce. So after the divorce, I kind of just kept to myself, you know? You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things. What's your business? Ocean Palm Developments. I have an insurance business. I am a licensed insurance in the state of Georgia, whole life term, getting my security license and Medicare. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing about it is, guys, I don't know if you guys have ever built a business before, but I built one in California. Guys, building a business is tough. It takes a lot of work. And if you're in a relationship and you start a business, cool. But if you're in a business, that's the worst time to start a relationship unless that person's going to help you with the business. Turtle Laugh says hi. Ocean says nice. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you're now, oh yeah. Oh, like most businesses fail, but insurance businesses don't fail. If you own your own business and you do your own contracts, like I've got contracts with United Healthcare, UHC, Aetna, ATNA, and Humana. That's through the Medicare. Then I do final expense because the average funeral in Georgia costs $12,000. So I have 9 different contracts with final expense. So when I go into someone's house and I talk to them, I can get all the best deals in the state versus a broker who has to pay all these extra fees for all the extra fees the broker has to pay. A man once said, you cannot put 100% in business and family. That's probably true. You need to put 100% in your business, get it going, and then hire assistants, because I had an assistant back in the day. I'm a developer in Cyprus, hence my username, but I'm from England. What do you mean a developer? Like software developing? Dude, I love software developers. I've known a lot of software developers, and they're always cool people. So, but yeah, the topics of today, Property. Yeah. Well, that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Property. If you're building, are you building property or are you managing property? Why does everybody say I look like a who? Apparently, I look like a who, an Adam Sandler copy, or a young Jim Carrey. Hey, what's up? Ludwig von Wiener Schnitzel building and also casino. Oh, dang, casinos. Would you rather like to see a tree grow or a knee grow? I see your joke, Sunley. Very creative, but that's not the Sunley Paradise. Um, you're gonna have to be more original because I've heard that joke like 100 times in the last few years. Come on, uh, be a little bit better. Hey, if you're into the casinos, Ocean Palm, if you see my picture, you can Google Christopher Whitehead Poker. I used to play poker tournaments out in San Diego, and I've cashed in a few big ones. I like poker tournaments. It's the only game I really play. It's a fun game. If you've never played a poker tournament, put that on your bucket list, guys. Cool, guys. Nice channel. Enjoy your walk. Absolutely, brother. We're going to walk, maybe see a deer, and then we're going to go back inside. You want something new, so here is one. Okay. Give me a good joke, Sunil. Give me a good one. Like, give me a good joke. I love a good joke. Shout out, who's your favorite comedian? I like Jimmy Carr. Put in the comments below. Texas Hold'em tournament style. So if you Google, the profile picture is me at a poker table taken by a professional camera because I had an article written about me in 2023 because I had a good year. Then I put all that money into real estate, and then my ex-wife got my houses. So that wasn't a good idea. So it is what it is. We're gonna see a train. Hey, I'll tell you what. If a train does come by, I'll videotape it. The trains are cool out here. No, they are commissioned. They actually take um, rocks and gravel from the rock quarry. There's a local rock quarry out here, and they collect minerals and transport them. I don't know where all they go, but I know it goes throughout Georgia. Texas Hold'em is strong. Yeah, Elsa. Um, I do actually teach people how to play Texas Hold'em as a side hustle. So if you ever actually want to learn how to play, message me through my Instagram, and I can give you some good coaching. I'm pretty affordable, but the thing about Texas Hold'em is if you play tournament style is different than cash game. Just remember that. Chase, what's up? Hey, Buck. And if from the back, no, it always comes from the same way. Trust me, I know the train schedule out here, guys. I'm in my backyard. Be careful. Oh, yeah. Well, you got to remember, guys, I work from a computer at my house and I do business during the week. So I love to go outside and walk up and down the train track. See you guys, see the track, all the country out here. It's one of my favorite places. I love being outside in the woods. Sometimes you'll see some deer and stuff out here too. I see a lot of deer. There used to be a family of baby deers. How long have you been out? Been out of what? Been out of the military? Or been out of California? Or been out of what, Benzu? Shout out to each wisp Chase Grabsky. Where is this? Russia? No, this is the United States. This is not Mother Russia. Listen, this is not Mother Russia. This is not the Soviet Union. That is not what this is. Listen, there's no bear in the woods. If there a big bear, I'd be kind of scared. Big bear want to eat me. This is not Mother Russia. Oh, I've been out of the Navy now for, I don't know, like 2000, let's see, like 8 years. Yeah, like 9 years. So it's crazy is I got 19 viewers on here. So if I have 20 viewers that watch for 30 minutes, that's 30 times 20, 0, that's 600. So 6, 12, that's like 6, 12, 18, 24. That's like 8, 9, 10 hours. If I can continue to get 10 to 15 hours of viewership, I'm going to be monetized by the end of the month. Shout out to all you guys. I can't wait to get monetized on YouTube. Then I can beg for donations. Guys, give me a donation or I'm going to get hit by a train. Just kidding. 22 was it? 22 was it? Um, Good day, mate from Australia. What is 22 was it, huh? Um, I don't understand with 22. Yeah, super chats. Yeah. Then I'll do the super chats and all that. But guys, you got to think. I've been doing YouTube videos for almost 12 years, but I didn't start getting subscribers until the last year. I almost gave up on YouTube. I put over 1,000 videos out and nothing really happened until I went live and I just started talking and being myself because I'm not the best editor. You know what I mean? So I put out a lot of raw videos about the stock market, business, playing piano. Once once I said always a squid. Ha ha ha. All right. Whatever you say. Just keep in mind, guys, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain out here. There's my cat. What's up, buddy? What you doing, buddy? Meow. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Everybody say hey to buddy. Have I ever tickled a pickle? I have not tickled a pickle. What's up, buddy? Meow. What's up, buddy? Coming to say hey? Hey, buddy. You want some coffee, buddy? Sometimes I get. Sometimes I'll drink some coffee. Oh, I love it when the trolls come in. Every time the trolls come in, it seems to affect the algorithm in a positive way. So thank you, trolls, for all that you do. Thank you for all your trolliness. Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle out here. What you doing, buddy? SBT 22. Benzu. You know it. Yeah, I was a combat service support at SBT 22. I was. Then I got out and went to Japan. Then, essentially do ghost hunting, bro. I do have some moderators. Benzu. Shout out to SBT 22. Some great dudes over there. I learned a lot from that team. I had a good time while I was there. I supported the mission for 7 years. Um, Made a lot of friends. Then went to Japan for 3 years. I even got my EXW pin because I was a combat service support. So essentially, we were at a base with a bunch of SWICs and stuff, and then there was a couple boat captains, a couple SEALs, and I got to hang out with these guys and basically help support their mission. I got to train with them and all sorts of stuff. Taught me a lot about weightlifting, and I really enjoyed it. Then went to Japan for 3 years, and then got out and eventually started a business. I did not retire. I got out to chase business and dreams. So here we are. What's up, kitty kitty? What you doing? What's up, buddy? And Buddy has decided to visit the chat. How's business? Well, funny enough, I tried a lot of different businesses in California. I run, but no weightlifting. Chris Newton, you should definitely no. Yokosuka, Clem, Buzo. So, um, business went through some ups and downs because when I got out, I kind of like really wanted to have my own business. So I worked with a bunch of businesses in California and I kind of worked with some sleaze bags and I tried to get connections and I worked in real estate marketing. And one of my business partners laundered a bunch of money and really kind of garnished my reputation. And that was just really bad. So I had to get through that. And then I was always good at sales and stuff, but I ended up getting back in touch with a couple other people from SBT 22. And long story short, some of these guys had an insurance business, and then I decided to start my own business and take on that journey. So I am a certified personal trainer. I do that on the side, and then I'm starting my own business. So then it's been an interesting experience. But at the end of the day, what I can tell all you young entrepreneurs is this: Take everything with a grain of salt, do your best to learn every day, and just don't give up. And if you keep, like Buddy here, he never gives up at licking my face. And if you keep pushing forward, it'll all work out. The difference between the story of the hero and the story of the coward is the coward makes excuses of why it can't be done, and the hero continues to try even if all the odds are against them. Lego builds with Wesson, what's up? You know, one of the things about the military is it really gives you a certain type of work ethic. And you know, through all the ups and downs, I finally got to the point where I just didn't care about anything but myself anymore. And I mean that in a good way, to where I stopped trying to please everyone else, work on myself. And by doing that, I was able to inspire other people. Always smile, bro, because nobody cares about your tears. Push forward, sisters and brothers. Yeah, absolutely. It's not just men. You know, I think men should have other strong men around them. I think women should have other strong women around them. Men and women are very different. You know, socially, physically, intellectually, they're just different. One's not better than the other, they're just different, you know. And if you take care of yourself, you can help others more. If you try to help others before you help yourself, it just doesn't work out. And it took me, guys, it took me a long time to figure that out. You know, when I first started, you know, I had a lot of adversity against me. Like I had a mother that had me when she was 15 years old. You know, I was beaten most of my life. Hey man, I was just talking to you about, oh yeah, John Daniel, yeah. Did you look John Daniel? So guys, if you're new to the chat, we talk about business, mindset, health and wellness, training, reading, sobriety. We try to talk about honoring the Constitution, becoming the best version of yourself, and music theory and piano. Some days I get on here and do music theory. Like this morning, I was playing piano just for some other people. Sometimes I have autistic kids that come in here and having a bad day, they're suicidal. And for some reason, they hear me playing piano and it makes them happy. Favorite business book? Ooh, uh, what's my favorite business book? I think what's it? Is it Carnegie? How to influence friends and how to influence friends and family. I'll be doing this a couple weeks and dropping down. Yes, correct. Jab, 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 right hook by Gary Vaynerchuk is great. Um, the Closer Survival Guide by Grant Cardone. How to Sell with Zig Ziglar. You've never read a business book? Okay, that's your opinion. Yeah, I can't remember the title off my head. It's in my library. Little Red Book. That's by is the Little Red Book the one by Charlie Munger? Hmm. Yeah. Um, no, I've got a lot of data in my head, so I like have to go through and filter and find it. Service and Army coming out from the government, offer government job like bank manager, etc. I don't know that much. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, just it when you say what's your favorite business book, it's not really a valid question because it's like what type of business? Because there's different types of businesses and there's different skills. It really depends on what someone wants to learn. Like I think the best thing in business is learn communication skills, right? Oh, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Think and Grow Rich is good, but I think like if you take Think and Grow Rich and it's just thought, there's still no action in it, right? I think any book that teaches you communication, like I like Zig Ziglar. I like authors more than books, like Zig Ziglar. Learn how to sell, right? Yeah, how to win friends and influence people, Dale Carnegie, right? No, growth is not an action, Chris. Growth is an idea. You can think and grow rich all you want, but thinking isn't going to do anything. You'll learn more about business from knocking on doors than reading any book, right? Nervous sip. Uh, Whatever you say, Chris. I'm at the age where if someone doesn't agree with me, I just don't care, brother. Just keep in mind, if you have to validate yourself to prove that you're right to others, you have low self-esteem. Just keep that in mind, brother. Cheers. Thanks for all the comments. And we are back. Andrea, what's up? Welcome back. Yep, you're right, brother. I agree with you. Hey, seriously, thanks so much. Yeah, so John Daniel, so did you read, John Daniel, did you read any of the research of like actually Google this, phosphate creatine, phosphate energy in your brain's function? You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, Weston. My question is, what kind of advice would you give to teenagers? Well, it depends on what you've gone through, Sunil. Like, be more specific. Like, advice as far as what? I would say, I would think of Theodore Roosevelt, right? In times of chaos, the best thing to do, right? The best thing to do in times of chaos is the right thing. The second best thing to do is the second thing, right? And then the worst thing to do is to do no action at all. So I guess if I was talking to a bunch of teenagers, what I would say is put yourself in uncomfortable situations. When did I leave 22? I think around 2010. 2010. Viozo, um, 2005, 6, 7, 8. It's around 2010 or 11 is when they gave me there. Remember Frankie, Commander Frankie, a long time ago, and there was Shane Levinson. What am I listening to with my headphones? Nothing. I'm using this as the microphone for my phone. And I like headphones because I'm kind of sensitive to noise. So I'm using the microphone through the headphones, not listening to anything. Said hi. I wish I was back at 25 years. Mm-hmm. Just using the microphones through this. Why haven't you got a mic? I do have a microphone. It's through here. I like headphone mics. I like headphone mics. I showed up in 14. Really? Maybe. I don't think so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a second. Maybe I'm thinking 2010 to 15. No. I have a brain that when there's stuff I have written down, Big Chris from the boat shop. Big Chris, Big Chris. Actually, you know what? It's 2010 to 15. I said 5 to 10 earlier. That was my mistake. I've got one of those brains where sometimes if I don't remember dates and everything like a lot of people that get out. I don't remember my enlistment date when I got out. I just if I have that stuff written down, I don't memorize it. I don't know if that's weird or not. So, well, I'm not perfect, brother. I was LPO of the boat shop. Ah, okay, so you were the leading petty officer. Well, there you go, brother. What are you doing now? Are you still in or what? Are you still in or what? After completing or coming out from Army, what benefits should give? What's your answer to improve the community? Oh, no, I meant like, what are you doing now in general? Yeah. Oh, so you're working software now. Oh, software and security? Okay, so no. Creatine monohydrate is the creatine you want to take. But Joe Daniel, what I'm saying is understand the role of medical software. That's what's up. It's nice. Um, yeah, that's pretty cool. Daniel, understand the role that phosphate plays in your brain, like the phosphate energy system. See, everyone thinks creatine is just for muscles, adenine triphosphate, ATP. Skibbity D, shout out to Wesson. But what I'm saying is, well, yeah, well, just um, Buzo. Just so you know, you're very welcome. If Just so you know, if you ever wanted to branch out, I don't know if you remember from the boat teams, there was a few guys. I'm not going to say their names on here just because um, I'm not going to say their names, just I guess out of respect. But there's a few guys that started an insurance business and they're doing really well. Can you inject creatine like heroin? Technically, I guess yes, you could, but I don't recommend that, brother. No injections. That's funny. Shout out to the trolls. Um, the more my ranking tends to go up on YouTube, the more trolls get in my chat. I love it. Moderators, just keep sure everyone's in line. I appreciate you. Oh, that's funny. Um, but no, getting back to the creatine question, John Daniel, actually do some research on the phosphate energy system and how it affects the brain. If you're sleep deprived, right? This guy must have ADHD. Yeah, yeah, I do have ADHD. Yeah. And there's so many. Totally understand. I'm also part of a new started insurance company. Oh, sweet. Well, then you already know about BSO. So yeah. So then you already know. So yeah, there's money in software, there's money in insurance. I will say this, the benefit of insurance for anyone who's curious, and if you want to learn, go to my Instagram and message me, right? It's in my YouTube. Just go to my Instagram and message me, right? It creates residual income. So I don't care what anybody does. I just come live on these streams because the more I go live, the more views that I get, and I'm almost monetized. Eddie Spaghetti, do you take any antibiotics or all that? I think your diet, I think it's more important what you don't put in your body versus what you do. And what I mean by that is so many people are obsessed with supplements. I think if you drink good water, you train full body and you train like an athlete, not a bodybuilder. Don't train like a bodybuilder. Train to get stronger, full body, upper body, lower body, and train and then rest. Remember, you grow when you rest. On your rest days, work on mobility and movement. So don't just always lift weights. Lift weights, let the body rest, and work on movement and agility on days in between. What's salt water? What stale water? Yeah, John Daniel, I'm not a big, I mean, there's NMN and there's a bunch of supplements. Yeah, dude, here's the thing. NMN, I think it's called NMM. It's like something mono something. I can't remember what it is. But NMN is something that Gary Brecka and these blue methyl supplements. Here's the thing. I think if you sprint and move your body fast, get sunlight, eat whole food, you don't drink and you don't smoke, that's going to do more for your body than any supplement you can take. You mean gym like a soldier? Well, I just mean like this, guys. I mean rotational. This is Buddy right here. What I mean is work on twisting your body. Do don't just do pull-ups. Do pull-ups where you raise your knee, turn your body, and don't try to just do hypertrophy. Um, do athletic movements, do explosive push-ups. When you do squats, sometimes do halfway, sometimes go all the way. Work on your mobility. Kind of train like a mobile, strong athlete. What am I doing? So I do it by time. I like to do 30 to 45 seconds of, if you're doing a real sprint, I would say 100 meters, and I would do a set of maybe 5 to 10 for a workout. So you sprint 100 meters really fast, right? I was in the Navy and I did train with some cool dudes back in the day. I had a human performance coach I used to train with. I learned from him. There was a university called the University of Pittsburgh. I volunteered over there. I learned a lot from those guys. And then I did eventually become a certified trainer in California. I trained about 600 people over about 8 years before I moved to Georgia. So I did have a personal training business in the past. And this is what I've learned from training people. Unless you're a bodybuilder and you want to compete, okay, train like an athlete. Upper body, lower body rest. Upper body, lower body rest. Big beard Corey. Big beard Corey. Oh, Corey, yeah. Big beard Corey, Shane Levinson. There was an Asian dude named Paul, and there were a couple females. One was kind of a bigger female, and then one was a leaner one. But yeah, those guys were so cool. Yeah, big beard Corey. Yeah. And dude, you know, yeah, Shane Levinson. Yeah. Shane was cool. He was kind of an asshole to me. Uh, but I was kind of back then I kind of had a lot of mental issues before I went to therapy. So it was like, yeah. But no, what I learned from, we had kinesiologists and specialists, and they taught us some movement patterns. And even though I was not an operator, I learned, yeah, Paul was a good, I'm still friends with Paul on Facebook. He's just, I spent so much time picking Paul's brain that I just learned so much about what they had. I felt like I got a PhD in kinesiology just from volunteering. They put us in the little shell where you got your body fat. I would carb up, decarb, learn about nutrition. They had a nutritionist on there. And yeah, I just learned a lot. And I kept learning, I kept training. Um, and eventually, here I am now, still training, trying to stay in shape. It's something I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And you know, Shane taught me that the human body is capable of more than we think. And he was also a big believer in upper body, lower body splits, like two or three movements, effort, rest. Um, he said, I barely, I was kind of skinny at the time. So I was there with Warrant Officer Luna and, oh, what was the dude's name? Luna and the other, he was the white dude that had the shaved head. He was a senior chief, stocky, wide eye. And Warrant Officer Luna used to say, I ate a biscuit bigger than you this morning for breakfast. And then I remember Delgado. I'm still friends with him. I remember Warner, the yeoman. Barry, Andrew Barry was my LPO. Just some good dudes, man. You know what I mean? Learned a lot. Some of the best times of my life. Who is this? I am Coach Chris. What about weighted sled drags and sprints? Oh, absolutely, John Daniel. You can look if you want to be strong. Look, if you want to train to look strong, train like a bodybuilder. But if you want to train to be strong, train like an athlete. Pulling sleds, pushing sleds, weighted push-ups, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups. And then when you're done, do some pump and fluff. It's no wrong doing some pump and fluff. But if all you do is that pump and fluff stuff and you never deadlift, you never squat, you never do walking lunges, overhead push press, different thicknesses on your grip, I'm telling you, try a full body workout every other day if you want to get bigger because you grow when you're outside of the gym. Do a power phase and build that strength. Build it for a few months, then pull back from the strength and go into a hypertrophy phase. Actually learn how to do what they call mesio cycles, 4 to 8 to 12 weeks of programming. Learn to program and then adjust your nutrition. I know I just fire hose you, but that's kind of how it works. If you want results, you know what I mean? He said I barely fit in the egg. Hey, were you there with Miles? You said you were at the boat shop. Do you remember the black guy named Miles? He was ripped to shreds. Billy Miles, do you remember him? Buzo, do you remember Billy Miles? That dude got a text real quick. Okay. Okay, Billy Miles, yeah. He had one of the craziest physiques I've ever seen. You worked with him? Okay. If you worked with him, I was there with Miles. So I think earlier I said 5 to 10. I think it was 2010 to 15 or 16. Yeah, genetics. That dude was born shredded. Smallest legs I've ever seen on a human being, but he takes his top off. He's wearing a t-shirt. He's wearing like a men's small. But as soon as he gets a pump, it's like, holy crap, just insane genetics. Just just ripped and sliced and diced. Yeah, he had like dude, he had no body fat. I once asked him what he ate, and he said all he ate was protein and no carbs. I was like, okay. We used to play basketball together. I used to I used to own him on the basketball court. Ask him, he'll tell you the same thing. Yeah, I remember Billy Miles. He was a good dude though. Really good dude. Um, just shredded. So what's up? He was just shredded to the bone. Like, I mean, guys, I mean, I think this guy could have been like a fitness model. He had that look, but he'd wear a shirt. He was from Oakland, Dallas. Oh, so he was from Texas. All right. Yeah. Oh, What's up, Jacob Brock? Welcome back. He never let me. Yeah, yeah, he was a good dude. I think I remember his girlfriend too, or his wife. You see, when I got out of the Navy, I did a lot of recreational drugs, sadly, and I think I destroyed some of my memory. It is what it is, right? Dude, this is so crazy. I've been going for 40 minutes and I had up to 20 or 30 views. But if even 7 to 10 people stay on here, that's 400 minutes. 400 minutes divided by 60 is like what? 6, 12, 18, 24, 3, 6. That's like 5, 6 hours. If I continue to get 5 to 6 to 10 hours of watch time, and I do that over a 30-day period, if I could get 10 hours of watch time over 30 days, I'll be monetized. What's up, Jacob Brock? Hope everyone's doing well. Are you going to be on Jerkmates later under the BBB section now? No, I will not be on Jerkmates later. Thank you for asking, though. Shout out to my haters. I love all my haters. It is only through the haters that the algorithm gives me more comments. I appreciate you guys. What is this? This fell off the train. This fell off the train. This looks like one of them hooks. So, Lego Bills with Wetson. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you keeping it under control. By the way, guys, um, the whole purpose of this chat is very simple. Um, there's a lot of people online who are starting live communities, and I'm taking a risk starting an insurance business this year. And I was a top producer in another field back in the day in California. I was a top producer at a company that I'm legally not allowed to say the name of, but it was in digital real estate marketing. Now, even though I was a good closer, for whatever reason, I'm now, I don't want to get into it, but I decided that that business and my business partner were doing some dirty things. So, probably similar to what you do: accident, life and health, final expense, Medicare, whole and term. Essentially, how do you get your XP up? So the XP is over here, and what it is the top 3 special badges in live chat. It resets every stream. You need to collect. So you send live chat, send super chats, or send a gift. Since I am not monetized, I do not have the option to do super chats and gifts yet, but we are almost monetized. So whoever sends the most chats, sorry I'm late, brother. I was on the phone booth changing clothes. How's it going? Shout out to my other moderator, Jimmy Wright. Appreciate it, Jimmy. How are you doing today? Yeah, but Yuzo, what basically um I'm pretty sure this year I've closed sales before. You just sell fixed and then right now it's specific to direct primary care. What state is that for? Because I'm going to be doing in Georgia. I'm preparing for October 15th to Medicare. Fixed indemnity. So fixed indemnity, is that pretty good? Because every state's got their own market. Marvelous, sir. And you? I'm doing well, man. I'm taking a break, right? Taking a little bit of break. Been working on contracts and preparing for October. So I've got to finish one course, and then basically I'm pretty much done with everything I can do, and just getting everything ready for this October to take a good run. I'd like to pull a $50,000 to $75,000 paycheck for the month of January next year, which according to the math is possible, but it's going to have to be a really tough, like hard run. Oh, you're licensed in Georgia? That's what's up. So do you do any Medicare, or you said you focus on the fixed indemnity, but it seems like Medicare is where the money's at. Because in Georgia, every Medicare initial is like 323 times 2. So it's like 637 or so. Get your legs, copy. Oh, yeah. Got your legs. Right. And then the initials are like 323. So if I'm doing the math, hard to explain here. We are in our own lane. Yeah. Hey, no worries, man. Just making talk for the channel. Um, but yeah, I'm doing the math. You know, in my old role, there were 69 people on the sales floor. So I don't have my email available online because I got too much spam. But if you want to message me directly, there, my Instagram link is at the top of my YouTube profile. So my Instagram link is at the top of my YouTube profile. And if you send me a message, then we can connect. And then since we were both prior military, maybe we could do like a phone call or a FaceTime. I just don't want to say it on here because I had to change my email. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll love my Instagram though, because my Instagram is America United 1776. When I get things rolling this year, I'm definitely going to, how do I say this? I'm really trying to leverage being a veteran, protecting people, not being a sleaze bag like a lot of insurance salesmen can be just for their commissions. I really want to do my best to service the elderly and then leverage that I'm doing good for them, because then I think I'll get referrals. Because I had a big referral base in business, but after my divorce, yeah, this is one of those years where after my divorce, I lost like 99% of my net worth. So my ex-wife got two of my houses, and I basically moved back to the East Coast. What's up, Wesson? So, you know, it's one of those things where it's just one of those years where life just kind of threw everything at me. And then we had like 9 deaths in the family. So it's been one of those years where it's like when it rains, it storms. But I'm too stubborn to quit. So just pushing through. And man, I mean, I had like 300 clients I brought on board at the last business in San Diego. 300 clients. That was like one a day for a year was the average. And it was just like, I didn't own my book of business. And I was just thinking, man, if I just would have had 100 of those clients keep paying me a residual, you know, but if you do it once, you can do it again. And now I just have less responsibility in total general. And this is what I tell people: when you build a business, it takes a lot of energy. But once you get a business going, then you hire the right people to take it over. It then becomes self-sustaining. So we're trying to accomplish that this year. Said hi, said hi. Yuzo. Yeah. Hard to explain here. Laugh out loud. Well, it's just funny because I've been sending out a lot of information and going live with all these people. And it's so funny. People like from old teams I was at in the Navy, because I'm always trying to promote young men and young women to join the military, go see the world, get education, get benefits. And guys, I'm far from perfect. Um, so I try to take the experiences that I've had in life and share it with you. Not you, brother Weston. Um, yep. But we're going up 48 minutes. I'm going to be going for maybe an hour. That's about the most I have today because I was on stream earlier. I'm trying to do 30 minutes to an hour because, guys, I'm so close to being monetized. In the last 7 days, I've had like 200 to 300 hours of watch time. And I'm waiting to see how YouTube calculates that into the analytics. Because the only metric that I need is to get the watch hours to 3,000. And I'm almost at like 500 to 1,000 by my estimates. So, I mean, it's like, should I get that? Then I'll be monetized. That would be insane. Wouldn't it be insane to be monetized? So, probably going to go for about 10 more minutes. And then, bro, wearing headphones on train tracks may make you famous. Yeah, I know the train schedule, brother. I use these for the microphone. I use these just for the microphone. It has a built-in microphone, but I appreciate your concern, Manuel. You would donate to me? That's what's up. That's why we need to get monetized. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your mom, tell your dog, tell anyone with a YouTube account, come live. Make US Navy, you know. Yep. Navy, baby. Well, it's kind of like before I joined the Navy, I was homeless. I was living out of my car, going to school, working at a restaurant. So I would work at a restaurant, sleep in my car, get food, go to a gym, which I was a personal trainer at, right? Have a free shower. So my gym job is where I showered. The restaurant is where I had food, and I lived in my car. So, guys, when I tell you I understand adversity, just think about that. You go to college and you think it's tough. Just imagine having to study out of your car. You don't have a shower, you don't have food, and you're in debt. That's, I remember when I joined the Navy that I was so immune and numb to what was going around me. I was like, this is a better situation. Oh, why did you, Buzo, why did you time out him? Huh. Looks like Weston timed him out. What did he say? He's been pretty cool in the chat. You sure you didn't, hey, Weston, you sure you didn't time him out by accident? So, yeah, let's see here. Shut up. Show. You said shut up? Nah. I was looking old chat and said something bad. Did he? Huh. They're a pig. Okay. That's all right. Nah. Why would I shut up, brother? I'm on the chat. You came in and typed, so whatever I'm doing is getting you to comment on me. Shout out to the haters. Pig. All right. Shout out to the pig emoji. Hey, um, if you're gonna be a troll and hate, at least give me a thumbs up for my tolerance to you. Love you, bro. Back at you. If you love me, give me a thumbs up. If you hate me, give me a thumbs up. No matter how you feel about me, give me a thumbs up, guys. Have you really been far, even as a side you want to go, do more? Go what do look more like? Have you really been far, even as decided to use, even go, want to do, look more like? I have, what the heck are you saying, L White? I mean, how could you hate me? I mean, I don't know. I talk a lot, but if I got on the stream and I wasn't talking, then would y'all be watching? Hmm. Yeah, most people who don't like me have usually never been to my streams. You know, I'm just sitting here sharing with you guys my experience, taking a break from looking at a computer to come look at my phone. And since I started doing the lives, we're at 984,000 views. The ocean is just a part of the sky that remembered how to fall. Hmm. Well, that's pretty. Love from India. Benderi. Oh, love from India. Back at you. I love me some tikka masala. Hardcore, man. Yeah, I'm almost at a million views. Um, and the watch time since I've been doing lives has gone up 400%, which is amazing. And guys, just so you know, I originally started lives just to play piano. Ah, Manuel, appreciate that. Yeah, I think most people who are negative are displacing their own internal inadequacies and they're displacing it on someone who's not going to be negative back for them. So in turn, the displacement of self-imposed limitations and self-hatred, it's kind of like I feel bad for the people that just spread hate. I mean, if you want to hate on me, that's fine. I'm a good person to hate on because I'm not going to hate back on you. When you get older in life, you're going to realize that the nicest people that you know have probably been through more hell than you could ever bear. Like take Keanu Reeves, for example, one of my favorite actors just because of his story. Our own self-imposed limitations that we can't handle, our own emotions, we displace it on other people who we project to be weaker. And those projections and the displacement of our own inadequacies, that's what gets some people through the day. And it is what it is, man. Just remember, it's only going to get better if you do something. Like, look at some other videos, man. I go live and just play piano for you guys. You know, originally I just came on here to play piano, and then I started talking. People started engaging, and yeah, say hey to Buddy. What's up, Buddy? You want your butt scratched, Buddy? Yeah, Buddy. You having a good day, Buddy? What's up, Buddy? All right, Lego Builds with Weston. Hi, my favorite moderator, Buddy. Yeah, Buddy. Do you remember when we kissed at Filthy Frank's back in the day? It's me, Stephen Blunder. Mr. Fox, what are you talking about? I don't know Filthy Franks. Um, I don't know a Stevie Blunder, and brother, I am not gay. So, yeah, maybe you got me confused with someone else. Most likely, you're just a troll, Mr. Fox. But come on, if you're gonna troll me, say something funny. Come on, be like Jimmy Carr. Joe Waters, he said, Mr. Fox is confusing you with me. Joe Waters, what? Just the name Filthy Franks. What a great name, Filthy Franks. That's just a that's just a great name. Oh, Duncan, the English gent. Happy Sunday, Joe Waters. Happy Sunday. Duncan, the English gent. I remember that name. I remember that name because I like Tim Duncan and I remember the English gent. Good evening, good sir. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired. Filthy Frank's hot sauce. It feels like you put Filthy Frank's hot sauce on some sausages, right? All right. Happy Sunday. All right. All right, guys. We're coming up on an hour. It's kind of my we got to see Bobby's to do it. So it was we got to see Bobby's to do it. So it wasn't gay. Okay. Oh, boobies. Oh, I see it. Okay. Reminds me of Dirty Mike and the boys from the movie The Other Guys. Have you been live this whole time? No, I've been doing breaks. I've been doing 1 hour streams in between. So I did one this morning. I got up early, at like 4 in the morning. I got up at 4, worked for like six, no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Got up at 4, worked for 5 hours, did an hour stream. Then let's see, got up at 4, and then I did a stream at like 10. But before that, I was working on my computer. Then I went to the gym, ate some food, did a stream while I ate lunch at my favorite restaurant. Then I came back home, did some work, and then started another stream, right? And then later today, I may do another stream on piano. Guys, what I'm doing is I'm doing an experiment with the streams. Tree is crackling. Which one? Which one's cracking? Oh no, that one's fine. We done had that one looked at. No. So yeah, Music TV Bank. Did you like the piano earlier? By the way, Music TV Bank. Let me see. Channel activity. Hey, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, brother. I just can't see it right now. Okay. So there. Uh, like an auditorium, Joe Waters. Yeah, Music Bank TV. I saw you had a few thousand subscribers. So hey, um, will you do me a favor, Music Bank, if you haven't subscribed or because I'm not too tech, because I'm not at my computer, could you like one of my videos or say, hey, it's me? So then it'll filter to the top and I'll go subscribe to your channel and like some of your videos. Um, Obviously you're into music and stuff. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to network. So just so you know, my brother is a professional musician. He's an audio engineer. He's a percussionist. He's out of Athens, Georgia. He's the real musician in the family. Me, I just talk and play piano while I talk because hit like and subscribe. Thanks, Jimmy White. Hello from Hong Kong. Little Ith. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao to Hong Kong. Thank you, brother or sister. Get a real job. Oh, thank you. I do have one. I'm a business owner. I do this in between business. But thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Thanks for the shout out. Let's see. Ah, sweet. Awesome. Um, what's up, man? Brock Lasner. Shout out to Brock Lasner. I just commented, you're a really one. Thank you so much. Yeah, Music Bank, I am. So what I'm gonna do is I have to go do some more work here in a second. I'm working on my contracts on the computer. So I'm gonna go into my comments later, and I'll see your comment, and then I'll go subscribe to your channel. And assuming that something's somewhat appropriate, I'll go and like some of your videos and stuff. And yeah, so let's see here. All right. Yeah. But yeah, some of the piano I've been playing, I've really wanted to learn more on some of the. You see, if I hear a song and I start trying to learn it, I get so intrigued to the chord pattern that I just start doing all sorts of different chord patterns, and I try to make my own version off of little stuff. Um, However, one of my goals is to learn some more actual songs to increase my skills because I can just sit on the piano and just make up little stuff and like play little songs. And if you've been on some of my lives, I'll just take the comments and make a song right off the bat with a couple scales and chord progressions I know. I'm more creative like that, but actually memorizing a song takes so much energy and my brain just hates it. So I'm trying to get better at that. Typical Larry? What is a typical Larry? Oh, yeah. But we're at 62 minutes. So now it's that time where I need to go get some focused study in, finish my contracts, and then maybe if I have a little bit of time later, I'll play some music later tonight. No promises. If not, definitely in the morning. Definitely in the morning. Guys, stay good. That's just practice and muscle. Yeah, I know it is. It is practice and muscle memory. It's just actually doing it because I'll take one chord and I'll play that one chord forever. Or I'll find a little chord progression like a 1 6 5 4, a 1 6 5 4, and I'll just be like, wow, this sounds so good. And I'm trying to learn how because I don't really have the best ears. Like I know musicians who can hear a song and then just play it, but you tell them to create a song, they're not very creative. It's easier for me to create a new song than yeah, and in Music Bank TV, if you want, I don't exactly know how to do it, but if you ever want to talk back and forth on music, let's set up a live and let's talk back and forth together. You have more subscribers than I do, so I'll leverage you. Let's send an invite, plan to go live, just talk back and forth. We can both get engagement, right? We both grow, and maybe we can do something like that. I'm open to do that, guys, especially if someone's polite and they're respectful on the channel. I'm open to that. Anyone who's got a little bit of a following and likes music, I would love to do that. It helps me grow, and it's something I haven't done. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Absolutely. Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. TWL 107. Ozzy's death actually inspired me to learn Mama, I'm Coming Home, which is D, C sharp, B, D, C, D, C sharp, B, A, G, G, F sharp, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, right? Yeah. Sounds good, brother. Well, cool. Guys, Alex de Soiza, I'm going on for about 64 minutes. I got to get some stuff done. Thank you all, guys. Like, comment, share, and I'll see you next time. Say bye, buddy. Say meow. Say bye, buddy. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Who gets the scratches? He loves it. He loves it. Peace. Yeah, TWL. Get some sleep. Have a good